It was the most mortifying, like embarrassing experience ever. Guys, this bus has air conditioning. We're going to a big mall. It's about 30 minutes, so air conditioning.
The money on my mind, a great deal of it will fix me all I've ever desired. The money on my mind, I count it every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I count it. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 24, 7, and I stack it. Driving in my car, thick air and I inhale it. Our party's going down, and everybody's counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, jumping on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, running around, hustle and bustle.
Alright, we are here at the mall and it's super cool. We're here around 10:30. I think most of the stores open at 11. So we're just getting an overview, and Harper is enjoying running free. There's pretty much nobody here, so it's super easy to keep an eye on her. So we're all happy.
In paper we trust to give us all we need. We're falling down, giving up on decency, filling our pockets with empty dreams. Filling our pockets with empty dreams. Scattered all around, collected for the fun, much as I have. Wanna get more, need my house, my plane, my car. Oh no. The money on my mind. Oh no. The money got my mind.
Hey guys, so it is our last morning in Guadalajara. Okay, let me catch you up on the craziness that happened at the mall yesterday. So, before we left, I decided to get shots of the outsides of the stores so that when I was editing together the video for you, then I could show like a real quick of like all the stores. They've got so many stores at this mall and some really high-end brands and all that stuff. So I thought it would be a cool sequence. So I went around doing that. And I got almost through all of them when I was approached by 2 police officers, like talking in their radios and everything, who told me to stop filming, which is fine. Like, I put the camera away, but they kept talking to me, and clearly putting away the camera was not enough. So sitting on a bench was a guy who knew English and Spanish, so he came up and helped translate. And they actually made me go through my camera and delete all of the footage that I had taken. of the outside of the stores. They let me keep some of the more atmospheric stuff, and they let me keep pictures of Harper on the carousel, but anything that showed any type of store logo, I had to delete it. And it was the most mortifying, like embarrassing experience ever as I'm standing there like deleting all these pictures. I have been asked to stop filming so many times in Guadalajara. This was the first time that actual police officers stopped and made me show them the footage and delete it. Usually people have either stopped me before I film, so if I'm going into a place, then it will either be clearly marked, or I'll have the camera out and they'll make me put the camera away before I get in. Or if I start filming, they'll stop me right away. I didn't notice any signs that said no filming, but clearly it was a pretty big deal. Guadalajara definitely has a really different vibe from Guanajuato, and I'm wondering if part of it is the different security concerns that are here compared to Guanajuato City. This mall that we were at yesterday is definitely more of an upscale place. Like, they have a big Rolex store, and there's this guy with a shotgun outside. And it seems like any place there is any type of more expensive goods, the security is really high. And in the city in general, we've definitely noticed a big difference from Guanajuato in military and police presence here. So in the States, so all that to say, I'm wondering, and I couldn't understand exactly what the problem was. They were trying to explain, the guy who was helping me translate was trying to explain, like, they don't know if you have bad intentions or if you're meaning something bad, and that part confused me, because back in the States, of course, this is just like rampant. Like, you can't take pictures of anything. Like, I remember my mom's first time in a Trader Joe's. Like, we were just taking little videos of her, like, oh look, it's mom's first time in a Trader Joe's. And then they were all like, you gotta have press passes for everything. But in the States, generally it's because of publicity or marketing or money, or it's like information control. It feels like information control. Like, the brands want to protect who is using their image for what purposes. What are you saying about the store? Is it going to be good or bad? Are you going to profit from using their image? I definitely got the sense that there was a slightly different reason here, but I don't know what it is. So I'm wondering if any of you guys know, like, is there a security reason why people don't want you to take pictures of stores? Any ideas about that? Anyway, not that it matters. Like, it was totally humiliating in the moment, but everybody was as nice as could be given the circumstances. The guy who helped me translate, so nice, like super friendly guy, just jumping in to help because he could see that I was confused. And the police officer, she was really nice about it. You know, it's not like we were making friendship bracelets by the end of this, but you know, she was as nice as a tough Guadalajara police officer probably was gonna be. So anyway, I think we're gonna wander around a little bit more today. You know, maybe do a little bit of shopping, eat some lunch, and then head to the bus station to go back to Guanajuato today. It's really weird. I'll be interested to see how it feels going back to Guanajuato. When I think about it, like, I'm ready to go back. I'm excited to go back and get into a normal rhythm again. It still doesn't quite feel like home. It doesn't quite feel like I'm going home. It just feels like I'm going back. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Cafeteria, Lyso. You better get out of here.
Okay, so we are about to leave Guadalajara for now. Zazie, thoughts?
It's really big, and you can find a lot of stuff here. And I went in a minimum of 10 music stores while I was here, which is most excellent.
Jesse is definitely a fan of the Guadalajara music store selection.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, where'd you go? You're gone. Jesse disappeared. Guadalajara is very cool. Like, it has this kind of like gritty, edgy, cool factor. And I think like one thing I'm walking away with is like, I feel like people who live in Guadalajara are like very cool, like very well dressed, cool people. Also, people have been really friendly here, which is kind of surprising for such a big city. People have been really helpful and nice. So yeah, we have super loved our time here in Guadalajara, except for the police thing. So yeah, this has been a fun trip, and already we have a huge list of things we need to do when we come back. First stop will be the zoo for Harper. Let us know in the comments what else we need to do on our next trip, because we are definitely coming back to Guadalajara. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!